Once upon a time, a proud professor traveled far to meet a legendary Zen master. He carried books, degrees, theories, and a mind overflowing with intellectual confidence. Sitting calmly, the Zen master welcomed him with silence instead of impressive explanations. The professor eagerly asked, "Please explain Zen to me in simple, logical terms." The master nodded gently and began pouring tea into a small, delicate cup. The cup slowly filled, yet the master continued pouring without hesitation or expression. Tea spilled over the edges, flowing onto the table, dripping endlessly onto the floor. Confused and irritated, the professor finally interrupted, unable to tolerate the mess. "Why are you still pouring?" he demanded. "The cup is already completely full." The master looked up calmly and spoke words that echoed far beyond that room. "Your mind is like this cup, already full, leaving no space for understanding. First, empty your mind before you attempt to understand Zen philosophy." That single moment quietly revealed a powerful truth about human learning and ego. We often believe knowledge grows by adding more, not realizing fullness blocks wisdom. This is the heart of the beginner's mind, where openness creates endless possibilities. In a beginner's mind, curiosity lives freely, untouched by arrogance or rigid beliefs. But in an expert's mind, certainty closes doors before new truths can enter. Think honestly. How often do we judge before truly understanding a situation? We label people, failures, and experiences using old assumptions and emotional baggage. Our minds become crowded rooms filled with noise, opinions, and inherited beliefs. This story isn't ancient philosophy alone. It's a motivation story for modern life. We scroll endlessly, consume endlessly, yet rarely pause to empty our minds. Real mindfulness begins when we stop reacting and start observing quietly. An empty mind doesn't mean ignorance. It means readiness for truth. When your mind is empty, every moment feels fresh, alive, and deeply meaningful. Every conversation becomes a lesson instead of a battlefield of opinions. Every failure becomes information, not a verdict on your worth. This is why Zen teaches silence before speech and awareness before action. The viral idea, "Empty your mind, change your life," comes alive here naturally. Emptying the mind allows space for growth, healing, and genuine self-discovery. Holding preconceptions is like wearing tinted glasses while claiming to see clearly. You don't see reality. You see your assumptions reflected back at you. The Zen master wasn't insulting intelligence. He was freeing the professor from ego. Ego whispers, "I already know," while wisdom quietly asks, "What else exists?" True self-growth begins the moment certainty dissolves into curiosity. Life constantly teaches, but only empty minds are willing to listen. Pain, joy, loss, and success arrive without explanation or fairness. An empty mind meets them as teachers, not enemies. When you stop forcing meaning, meaning gently reveals itself. This practice doesn't reject knowledge. It humbles knowledge with awareness. Imagine approaching each day like your first. No labels, no expectations. The world feels lighter when you're not carrying mental clutter everywhere. Zen is not escape. It's full presence with what already exists. The master's lesson was simple, but simplicity often frightens complex minds. Let go of needing to be right, and understanding naturally arrives. Let go of comparison, and your journey becomes uniquely peaceful. Let go of control, and life stops feeling like a constant struggle. An empty mind doesn't mean weakness. It means emotional strength. You become adaptable, grounded, and quietly confident in uncertainty. This is how ancient Zen survives modern chaos effortlessly. The professor left not with answers, but with space for answers. That space became the beginning of his real education. Your life, too, is pouring wisdom constantly into your cup. The question is, are you still holding it already full? Empty your mind today, just a little, and observe the difference. Listen more, judge less, and stay curious longer. This isn't about becoming someone new. It's about removing layers. Layers of fear, pride, expectations, and borrowed beliefs. When the mind empties, the heart fills naturally with peace. Keep your mind empty, and your life will never feel meaningless. If this story stayed with you, the next one may transform you deeper. This journey of quiet wisdom continues here on The Honest Tales.